Welcome to our quarterly edition of the MBS News, our first for 2022. In today's edition, we focus on International Women's Day, childhood obesity, and your MBS prescription. I'm Dr. Janelle Charles Williams, and I'm standing outside one of our local primary schools. The issue of childhood obesity continues to be a national concern.
I am Delicia Bonney, reporting from the Directorate of Gender Affairs, a body tasked with the formulation of gender-sensitive policy formation across sectors to secure full and equal participation of women in all spheres of society in Antigua and Barbuda.
And I am Naika Walsh on the MBS home front, Nevis Street, headquarters to our medical benefits scheme pharmacy. On average, a total of 15,000 prescriptions are filled monthly within the MBS network of 6 pharmacies. Sometimes, a beneficiary presents an expired prescription, and this can create a delay in accessing medication. We encourage our beneficiaries to review their prescription before submitting it.
When you drop your prescription off in the box provided and it's assessed and we deem that the prescription is expired, we would give you a call immediately so that you can come and collect that prescription and return to your doctor. In this case, the doctor would need to reassess you to make sure that the treatment is working, and then he may decide to make adjustments or rewrite the same prescription to continue your treatment. Remember also that you must not let the treatment run out. You have to drop your prescription off at least a week before your medication runs out so your treatment does not break. This is very important.
MBS provides coverage for 11 chronic and non-communicable diseases. Overweight and obese children are more likely to stay obese into adulthood and can develop some of the conditions covered by MBS, such as diabetes and cardiovascular diseases at a young age. How does Antigua and Barbuda measure up, Janelle?
Well, Nika, the findings of a 2018 Caribbean Island Urinary Iodine Survey revealed that all participating 10 countries of the Caribbean and Central American region, including Antigua and Barbuda, had a high prevalence of overweight among children. The survey placed overweight at 37.6% and obesity at 16.2%. Action is required at all levels, including in the home.
It's a lot of feeding practices, the feeding practices, and also to, as I'd said before, the whole family eating healthy. From breastfeeding, we know that breastfeeding is moderately protective against obesity, rather than giving formula. So breastfeeding, of course, is better, much better, no comparison. And then it's the introduction of foods. We're always quick to give juice. And even the practice, I know we do it in the Caribbean, it's quick to put cereal into the bottle. Everybody's guilty. However, that can create obesity as well, because it's a lot of extra calories in every single bottle that child is getting. I always encourage the parents to give, just the milk in the bottle, and then when that child is old enough to get cereal, that the cereal is given with a bowl and a spoon, right? Which they will get maybe twice a day, once a day. And then the introduction of healthy, balanced foods. Your fruits, your vegetables, your grains. I think a lot of parents are not aware, and sometimes they don't have the support. In all fairness, they don't have the support. I said it takes a village, and we're realizing that from the top all the way down. But even within families, you would find that we have some parents that are quite willing and they are on board, with the cutting back of juice and the carbs and everything. But then grandma and grandpa, who watch the children, let's say after school, we'll give them all the sodas they want and all the candies, and this is a problem. So children living with obesity can really have a number of issues. Almost every organ in the body can be affected. Last year, for example, I saw quite a few children who already had type 2 diabetes or already had pre-diabetes. Hypertension is something that they can also have as young as in their teens or even younger if they are living with obesity. Cardiovascular disease, increased cholesterol, again, that will lead towards cardiovascular disease. They're more prone to have asthma. Obesity is associated with all these comorbidities, asthma, sleep apnea. If they are overweight, they would snore quite a bit and actually have a pause when they're snoring. That's sleep apnea. Also a lot of joint issues. Also too, there's a lot of psychosocial problems, right? Because these children will be targets for bullying. They would have distorted peer relationships. They suffer from depression, anxiety, and all these things lead to eating disorders as well. And of course, the eating disorders could be overeating, or sometimes could be where they would eat a lot and then cause themselves to vomit, a condition called bulimia. Also, they can suffer from fatty liver. So obviously that's going to affect their liver function. Dermatological conditions, so they get a condition called acanthosis nigricans where they get the darkening in the neck. So if you see that, that's a reason to investigate, these children and do their full workup and blood work. So parents, if any of your young children are overweight, you should really, and you see that darkening around the neck, that's actually more serious than just being overweight or obese. It's actually, you need to do something now.
Thank you, Dr. Sorrento. Every year, March 8 is celebrated globally as International Women's Day, promoting real and meaningful conversation on gender equality. Delicia, how did we observe the day at MBS?
Janelle, Antigua and Barbuda joined the world's observation of International Women's Day under the theme, Break the Bias. This campaign invites us all to work towards a gender-equal world, a world free of bias, discrimination, and stereotypes. At our level, we at MBS pause to recognize our differences while valuing how similar we are as women. Breaking the barrier starts at an individual level, with support and inclusion.
I am a woman.
I have good and bad hair days.
I like to dress up. It makes me look and feel good.
I breastfeed. I work and go to school. For me, the sky is the limit.
I love, and I love to be loved.
I am the glue that sticks everything together. But sometimes I forget about myself.
I love taking on opportunities.
I experience PMS.
I could fix a flat tire.
I experience hot flashes.
I am a business executive.
We are all the same.
Let's support each other. Break the bias.
And that's all for MBS News today. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Like and share our posts with your clients, family, and friends so they too are aware of MBS events and activities and benefits offered. I'm Dr. Janelle Charles Williams. See you soon.
I'm Delicia Bonnie. Remember to practice gratitude as a way to open doors to improve mental and physical health.
And I am Naika Walsh, reminding you to dream big.